Hey guys, it's hard to get a feel for the size of some of these redwoods until you're like up close to them. But even here, it's still you kind of have to be here and look at them and be up close to them to really get a full scale of the size of these things. A little bit of information. Loop, another loop, and then there's some more trails on the other side. You really can't get the scale of these things without stopping and walking up to them. Even driving by them, all you can see are the bottom 20 feet of the trees, I guess, something like that, out your windshield, and they just keep going and going and going. I see why they used to cut these down and use them for lumber. They're very straight, and there's a lot of board feet in each one of these trees. But I'm glad they've stopped. This is it's a sight to see. You ever get the chance to get out here, make it happen. There's a lot of graffiti in here, in this wall. And by wall, I mean tree. It looks like a wall. It's big as a wall, but that's a tree. That's a tree. It keeps going and going and going. It's a big tree. There's the root ball. Can you see the size of that? It's huge. Can't get a very good angle on it. I'm going to try. You can see me in there. I'll give you some scale of the size of this thing. This is a relatively easy walk. Get to see a lot of trees, baby ones, full-grown ones, all different ages. Hugging them is optional, but is what it is. How can you resist? A lot of ferns. This area is very wet. Lots of ferns and moss. So it makes these makes this environment good for these trees. It makes it all happen. If it was drier, they probably wouldn't make it. These trees, what do they say, up to 1,000 years old and 360 feet tall, somewhere around there, 350, 360. And the roots are shallow. They're only 6 to 10 foot deep. Guess that makes them susceptible to falling over, more susceptible to falling over. This trail isn't far off the road. I'm sure you can hear car noise behind. Easily accessible, easy to park. There's a restroom here. And the trail, as you can see, is mostly flat and really easy to navigate. That was a quick little tour of this area. It's really neat. This is in the greater Crescent City, California area, and this is a 10-15 minute drive from the beach, so you can have your toes in the cold water or be in these magnificent trees in just a matter of minutes. And even from the beach, you can look across and see the snow-covered mountains in the background. There's just a very diverse, very diverse ecological area, if I'm saying that right. You have lots of different places you can visit and explore and experience in a relatively small area compared to other areas of the country. And it's just, it's really neat. If you get a chance to get out this way, you definitely should add this to your list. Talk to you down the road.